Hi, welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I am Brenda, and I am channeling my guide Celia, and we are going to do. Celia's really excited about the energy. She wanted us to wait until my sage is still going. I'm smudging a little bit. She wanted to wait until Saturn is now at 0 degrees and 17 minutes of Pisces. So we are going to do just a card pull today to see how will that affect you. You can look at this based on your sun, moon, your rising. And for today, where is your Saturn? What house is your Saturn in? Pay attention to that. Wherever your Saturn is, that area of your life is being activated. So just be aware of that at this time. So good morning, Becca. Good morning, Pooja. Good morning, Positive Energy. We hope everyone is doing really, really good. My window's open, so my sage is really going. So there must be some energy that needs cleared. Good morning, Beatrice, and thank you for the donation. Celia says she wanted to make sure we so did all face see, but we hope everyone is doing well. The full moon was at about 7:40 a.m. my time, so about 2 hours ago, and an hour after that, Saturn did move into Pisces. Saturn brings you a gifty if you have been doing the karmic work. So have you been doing your karmic work? So we are just going to pull for each sign. She said we're going to pull one for each sign and then go through and do one with a different deck for each house, because we want you to see how it's going to affect you by your sign and by what house. For one, where Pisces is, because Pisces, where is Pisces in your chart and where is Saturn in your chart? Because those two things are definitely being activated. So, she said, where's that in your chart? Where is your Pisces? Where is your Saturn? My Saturn is in Taurus, I believe, in my 5th house. So it's, Taurus is about your stability, and the 5th house is about, the fun things in your life, your creativity and that thing. So we are hoping for expansion of the channel, because that's what we would like. That's what we really value. We really value being here for everybody, and we hope, so we are just going to jump in, and we are, we're going to start with, we're starting with Pisces. She said, we are in Pisces season. So we're going to start in Pisces. And if your Saturn is in Pisces, she says we're doing it by your Saturn. Where is your Saturn? So we're going to do that by sign. And we're going to start with Pisces. So where is your Saturn? She said, that's what we're doing. Sometimes I just even have to get a little clarity. So she says we're going to start with where is your Saturn? And we're starting with Pisces. So Pisces, what change can you expect with this change of Saturn moving into your sign? And we get the goddess of dreams. So we feel like it is definitely a chance to really be opening up your mystical side. So Pisces, are you ready for your dreams to be fulfilled? Vision, intuition, and receptivity. So that is beautiful energy. Saturn is a 30-year cycle. You have a Saturn return at about age 30. And that's really an impactful year I would say from like 28 to 31 is like super impactful. And now we're going to move on to Aries. So Aries, if you have Saturn in Aries, how will you be affected by this change today of Saturn moving into Pisces? Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic Records. So if you have Saturn in Aries, look at your Akashic Records and know that there is inspiration all around you. And wisdom that should be coming in. So are you meditating? So now we are moving on to if you have Saturn in Taurus, how will Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? So, and well, how about this, Taurus? You get the very same card as Aries. You get the wisdom, the inspiration, and the Akashic Records, Archangel Raziel. So, Taurus, look into your Akashic Records. I know I sometimes am doing that. So maybe you're going to be opening up to being able to do it to a different level for other people. That's something I'm definitely interested in. Because I know I go and do my stuff in my Akashic Records. So, we are definitely, hoping to do that for other people. So we are going to move on to Gemini. If you have Saturn in Gemini, how will Saturn move into Pisces affect you? And with that, you get the spirit mentors and teachers, the talent guide. So are you looking for a new mentor? Okay. Ask the universe and it shall come to you really easily. So if you have Saturn in Cancer, how will Saturn move into Pisces affect you? And Cancer, you get two cards. You get the attachment card, which is the longing and desperation, and you get the ancestors. So we feel like the ancestors are trying to tell you a message about codependency or any kind of attachment to family karma, maybe shedding a new light on it. So Cancer, because that is a water sign, so we feel like this is maybe, Celia said this is definitely some past life karma being revisited, family karma. Family karma for you, Cancer, with this Saturn moving into Pisces. Next, we're going to move on to Leo. If you have Saturn in Leo, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And Leo, you get the cards up from the death, releasing difficulty. So Leo, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for you with this transit moving. So if you've been going through some dark night of the soul or some hard time, know this change into Pisces is going to really bring you huge prosperity and expansion, Celia saying. So we are now going to move on to Virgo, and we do have today the full moon in Virgo. So if you have Saturn in Virgo, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And you get the self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness card, Archangel Zadkiel. I noticed that we've had several of the archangels, so just know that the archangels are always here for you to call upon for any help. So Virgo, a little bit of compassion and forgiveness for yourself, Celia's saying. So, okay. We are now going to move on to Libra. So if you have Saturn in Libra, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? You get beneath the surface, Libra. Hidden truth, something unknown. Libra, we feel like you are going to really be having some huge mystical expansion, Celia's saying. So something that you've had really buried from a long time in your past is going to a mystical gift be given to you in this time. So awesome. We love that. Congratulations, Libra. We are now going to we're now going to move on to Scorpios. How will you be affected if you have your Saturn in Scorpio with this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces? Saturn in Scorpio. That feels like a very interesting placement in itself. I'm just saying. So you get a few cards. Scorpio, you get the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. So Scorpio, are you ready for this huge change? So you said the water signs are really being activated. So if you have your Saturn in a water sign, just know things are really changing, because then you get the attachment card and the letting go of urgency. surrender, freedom of time constraints, and attachment. We feel like Libra at Scorpio, as you open your heart, you're going to see love and in a totally new way that's really freeing for you. So Scorpio could always use a little bit of lighter energy. So no, just be of your heart space. Be ready for a big heart chakra activation and healing because there is huge change coming for you, Scorpio. Okay, we're going to move on to Sag. If you have Saturn in Sagittarius, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And Sag, you get the cards of Angel of the Seven Chakras, Power, Truth, and Connection, and Tapping the Forces Within. So Sagittarius, this transit seems to be a real change for you. We feel like that could be like some definite energy alignment, some maybe even Kundalini energy. Okay. And then we are moving on to Capricorn. If you have Saturn in Capricorn, what does this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces mean for you? Capricorn, you also get the card of Tapping the Forces Within. So Capricorn, it is a great time for you to be really grounded and ask for some of your spiritual gifts to be open. We feel like it is definitely a time of that with Pluto also moving out of your sign, Capricorn. So we feel like you've definitely done the work and there's been a lot of change. So ask for that gift of, ask for your spiritual gifts to be enhanced, expanded, opened, because there is a great time for that for you right now, Capricorn. So we are going to move on to Aquarius. If you have Saturn in Aquarius, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And we get the cards of Beneath the Surface, Hidden Truth, Something Unknown, and then we get Up from the Depths, Releasing Difficulty. So, Aquarius, Saturn has been in your sign for the last 2.5 years. We feel like you're going to feel a huge relief today. Something is changing for you. And we feel like we haven't really been the bottom of the deck, but that's the Seer card, Prophets and Agents here. So Aquarius, we feel like you're going to just feel so much lighter and like so much something's really going to change with that. Okay, that is all 12 of the zodiac signs of how Saturn will affect you. And she said, we were very specific about where is your Saturn. And then she said, we're going to go through and we're going to do a quick one on the houses for each of that. So, because it also really affects what house is Saturn in for you? What house is Pisces in? So with the houses, she's like, really be specific. Look at your chart. Where do you have Pisces? Where do you have Saturn? Because that is the transformation of the day, she said. So this is something new. We don't normally do it this way in the mornings, but we're doing what Celia wants. So we are going to go through and just pull a card for each of the houses. For that, we're actually going to do it different. She said we're just going to spread the cards out, and then we're just going to pick a card for each of the signs because it's just a quick one card each. So here we go. We're going to spread them out and see what we get. So, and she said, we're even going to pull those a little bit closer to me so everybody can see them. And we are also going to start with Pisces. So where is your Pisces? Where is your Saturn? And we're starting with the first house. So if you have Saturn or Pisces in the first house, the first card out is the Peace card. So that's beautiful energy. For if you have Saturn or Pisces in the second house, the card is the flexible card for how this transit will affect you. If you have Saturn or Pisces in your third house, you get the mending card for how this transit will affect you. If you have Saturn or Pisces in your fourth house, the card you get is the loyal heart card. So we like that one. If you have Saturn or Pisces in your fifth house, the card is the Y card. Why have I seen things this way? Why have I held myself back? Why have I, really take some time if you have Saturn or Pisces in the fifth house to ask yourself why. And she says, this is about the karma. So why? Why are you letting your family karma hold you back? Why? Okay. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the sixth house, you get the regeneration card for this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the seventh house, we get the come to the edge card for this transit. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the eighth house, you get the leg up card for this transit. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the ninth house, you get the here and the now card. So it's asking you to really, focus on where you are right now. So where are you? If you have Saturn or Pisces in the 10th house, you get the card of the observer. So maybe it's time for you to really reflect on your patterns and the healing journey you've come on so far. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the 11th house, you get the TikTok card. We feel like this is saying this is the time for you to open up your gift. Now is the time. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the 12th house, you get the card of to be fair, which is the scales are going to really balance out for you. If you have Saturn or Pisces in the 12th house, that is, Celia says that is a huge balancing out for anybody with that placement. So that is all 12 of the houses. And we've done the signs. So pick it up and go from there. Apparently Celia feels like this transit is huge. She's like, the one later in the month of Pluto moving is like, she's like really super like big, but like this is going to be a really big, like for the last 2.5 years, it's been a really different chance to see your karma, to see how your karma affects other people. Because that's of the greater good, and maybe having a little more wisdom and clarity to be able to see other people's karma a little more clearly from a different perspective, because that Aquarius energy. But Pisces is all about the mystical. It's definitely water energy. So if you're having a little bit new emotions or having new feelings on things of your patterns, if you're really triggered today, just take a little walk, take a bath, soak your feet, try to spend some time being grounded. If you're having a little emotion, because that is a big change from that water energy to that, from that air to water. Because sometimes Pisces can be really detached, or Aquarius can be very detached, and Pisces is definitely not that energy. Pisces is definitely that emotional. Let's work together. Let's find the balance. So we love that. So we are going to start with Miss Beatrice. So thank you for the donation. So Celia says, do you have a question? What would you like? What are you up to? We did see your shorts. Good job. They were, yeah, we saw them. So you said, we saw them. She said, good job. She said we could push, but we're not. So we're not. Good job. She said, wasn't it easy just to record that? She's like, there's so much more you can do. So just, yeah. So, okay. We are going to use, the Energy and Spirit Oracle. They are a very beautiful deck, and she told me not to set that there. A general reading for the month of April. Okay, Miss Beatrice, here you go. And so you said thank you for the donation. We greatly appreciate it. And Beatrice, the first card you get is the Elementals card, Nature Spirits, the 4 elements. So are you working with all of the elements? I know when I'm in the hot tub, Celia says, especially when we're out in the sunshine, we have the water, we have the heat from the water, we have the sunshine, we have for the air, the air from the wind from my mom. So we get all the elements. So are you spending some time out in nature with all the elements? That's a great place to meditate. And then we get the letting go of urgency, surrender, freedom, of time constraints. And Miss Beatrice, everything happens in the perfect time. Everything. So he's like everything in the perfect time. And then we get your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. I feel like it's really asking you to get out and meditate. And how do you feel about the elementals? Dave has a thing about he likes the gnomes. When he goes and bike rides, he'll find little places and he has little gnome statues and he'll leave little gnomes in the trees, like make gnome homes. So other people that do mountain biking can find them. It's really a fun thing. And I like the fairies. I'm making for my row, my dog that passed, we're going to make her a little fairy garden. So I'm very connected to the elementals. I love sitting out in the grass. So where are you with how are you about getting outside, Miss Beatrice? We are going to start with the current energy is the 8 of Pentacles doing the work. And that is crossed by the Ace of Cups. And the work is loving yourself and knowing your worth and your value and trusting what is in your heart. Because you know what you want. The foundation is that 3. Miss Beatrice, are you having some fear? This is like fear to me. She feels like very... Are you scared to put yourself out there a little bit? Yes. Yes, Miss Ashley. Celia is my spirit guide. And the immediate future card, Beatrice, is the Page of Wands, which is getting out there and being the messenger and having the faith that that is where you're supposed to go. And just, she's like, push record, have fun with it, do it. We feel like you're very much in your head of contemplating. Yeah, like you're just like, like that analysis paralysis, like get out, just start pushing record. Like each one of my videos I do, I feel like I'm getting better on. So like, and you will do the same, just like push the record. Yes, like it's time. Like she's like, what are you waiting for? You're sitting there trying to wait for the perfect time. And she's like, now go. So, go. Because you've really manifested this. You've sit and watched other readers. You've done it. You've had the dream of where you want. Now it's time. Now it's time. The current environment is the Two of Swords. She's not stuck. She can literally pull that off. The messages are trying to come through. She's just not ready to share them. And we feel like, Miss Beatrice, make the choice. She's like, make the choice. How other people see you. The Temperance card. You are that earth angel. You are that speaker of the truth, the giver of the light. So she's like, what are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? Yeah. What are you waiting for? Because like she's like, meditate and get really grounded and balanced, and then it's really easy. Like I would not have, like, if I didn't have Celia, I wouldn't be doing this. And you know, you have your guide now. You know her name. You're more communicating more every day. So like she's like, why are we waiting? Like this person's like, I know I can do it, but I'm just not gonna. The outcome card is the Two of Pentacles. You have to be the one to make the choice of how your April's going to go. The more you step into it, like the quicker it's going to change for you. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, because you are that speaker of that truth, but you're the one holding yourself back. You feel like you're going to maybe have a heart chakra activation, and then as you step into that truth, your transformation is coming. Like it's coming. It's like knocking at the door. So is he. He comes with that. So find your balance. And transformation is at hand. Everything you want. I would definitely spend some time meditating outside, Beatrice. Like, please, like, get outside, meditate. And we definitely thank you for your donation. We greatly appreciate it. So, and we can't wait to see a full video for you, or from you. We want to see you. So, yes, I love to go sit out and put my feet in the grass for walk a little bit, and then do some meditation outside. Like, so you said we're actually going to start doing a little walking in the daytime, and I may just do live while I'm walking and just give some Celia guidance, no cards or whatever, just some Celia guidance. So I don't know. She said we might do that. Just put it on and walk and kind of let her flow messages. So we'll see. Because she said the cards really are just a way to make me comfortable. Really, it's because it's all her. Because half the time I flow messages before I ever even have pulled a card. Honestly. So you can do the same. Ashley. Celia says you can talk to your guys. Like I started meditating and like talking, you know, I wanted to work with her. I, you know, was curious. And I meditated and I asked her name. And then she plays, because I hear clairaudient, the song Cecilia. And but then she said, she's like, Cecilia's too formal. So it's Celia. But you are everyone can talk to their guides. They're all around you. They're there every second of every day. Like if you don't think you're on record 24/7, you are. Like your guides are always there. Beatrice, you are that messenger. Like she's like, you can wait as long as you want, but eventually it's gonna happen. Like I was going to do it years ago, and then I backed off and chickened out and was like, no, I'll just go be a physical therapy assistant. But look where I'm back at. And this is the thing I loved. And Celia says, this is what you love. So don't let it hold you back. Have faith in you. She has faith in you. Your guide has faith in you. So whenever you feel like posting a video, just do it. Record it. Just record it. Record videos for yourself. Record a reading for you every day. You don't even have to post it, but that gets you practiced at looking at the camera. Initially, when I started with Celia, you know what? I had my phone over here and I wasn't paying attention to the camera at all. At all. And now as I go, I'm doing better and better. And as you do it, you're just going to get better at it. It's practice. But she's like, that's what you're supposed to do. So we thank you very much. Yeah. It was very nice when we were having breakfast to see I had got a donation. So we love that. And she was like, yeah, just like practice, even practice doing your own recordings. Like I did a few of mine, because when I'm doing that, I don't always necessarily, when I'm channeling Celia, I don't always remember it. Like I'll say stuff to Dave and I'm like, remember this. Cause like once I'm done channeling Celia, that's gone. So like for a while I was like recording my videos and then I would go back and listen. And it was like such an aha moment for me on some things. So I think I might start doing that again, recording my own and go back and listen. I think I might get some other messages that way. So Beatrice, that is advice for you, and I'm going to do the same thing. So there you go. So we are going to move on now. But thank you, Beatrice. Just know that's what I hear. Knock, knock, knock. So, hi, Pooja. How are you today? What are the energies for in and my connection? Okay, we will start with you, Pooja. We did see you were here very early on. You get the past life connection, karmic lesson, present assistance. Pooja, things can really change right now with, your karma. Have you been working on your karma? Because he is part of your karma. And then you get the emotional desert inactivity. We feel like it's been like this, Pooja, but like the next card is relaxation and peaceful pursuits and happy times, and then the creation. So you can really create something different by really changing your perspective and seeing that that's really all gonna balance out. Yeah, she's like, it's all gonna balance out. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. So we feel like there's going to be a new opportunity coming back around. As you really have. Are you looking at your work? Are you looking at where your Chiron is? Are you doing the work on your North Node? Are you healing your family karma? Are you looking at what triggers you? Are you looking at all that? We will say we're doing a Chiron class on March 20th, which is about, healing that inner child wound. But we feel like as you're doing that, you know what, Pooja? Saturn moved today. And you know what happens when Saturn does a move like that? It gives you a gift if you've been doing the work. And we feel like if you've been doing the work, you're going to see that change. And just trust. And just trust. It was funny. A few days ago, Dave, Macy has decided that she likes to play with Dave's hair. So she was playing with Papa's hair in the hot tub, and she wants him to comb his hair the other way. So he did. He went and he got his hair cut. So now he's doing it the other way, and he's like, nobody noticed. And then we did some energetic work the other day on something, like the other night in the hot tub. And then yesterday at work, he got a text from somebody he was doing the energetic work for. So it's funny. Nobody noticed when he got his hair cut, but when he pulled his energy back, instantly within a 12-hour period, that person was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Like, could feel the change literally. So we are inviting you, Pooja, to pull your energy back. Somebody might not notice your haircut, but they're going to notice when you pull your energy back. So there you go. Ashley, we're going to get you next. What are you interested in? Positive energy. I'm like, I was interested in tarot, obviously, but like psychic things, I've always liked. I liked Sylvia Brown. She was kind of a no nonsense kind of psychic. And then John Edwards, who channels other people that have passed, transitioned, whatever. And just different things. Just definitely been really interested. I liked Bewitch and, all that, like, as a kid. So I've definitely always been interested in that. And like, so the things you are interested in is kind of your gift. And I was working as a physical therapy assistant and found out I had a gift in my hands way early in my journey. And I'm like, well, so I learned Reiki, and I do Reiki on myself, occasionally on other people, but for the most part, just on myself to keep myself in balance. But like the things that you're interested in is supposed to be like the things you pursue. Like, I got interested in the Akashic Records, and so I got a book. So I'm working on the Akashic Records for me. But through that Saturn reading, you know what? I'm going to be doing Akashic Record things for other people, helping them get them clear, and which does huge things. Her son is, I follow him on YouTube, Ashley, Chris. So, but yeah, like I like that stuff. So that was the stuff I'm interested in. So that's kind of like the path I'm on. So just kind of wherever your interests are. Yeah. So like as you're, yes. So as you're, that's how you just find out what you're interested in. And as like you get new little breadcrumbs along the way, like I did with, like I do on astrology. Like I took a Chiron class. It was like eye-opening for me, but I've learned so much since then. And Celia's like, that is the key. That's why we are teaching a class on it. Cause she's like, that is the key. Ashley, do you know where your Chiron is? We are teaching a class on the 20th. So, that is the thing. So you said we had to heal. And we used to come on and do coffee and cards, which was just oracle and more like chatty. And Celia says that's kind of what it feels like today. Like we're revisiting a little, energy from like 6 months ago, like energy. So I don't know where, what changes have happened in your life in the last 6 months, Ashley. What's changed for you, Ashley, in the last 6 months? So he says, do you see how far you have come? And if, as you're clear on it, ask your guide for, some people have more than one, but like Celia is my, she's my connection with Dave. We kind of share her. And you get the card, Ashley, Divine Presence, the force of love and creation. You can literally manifest everything you want. And the bottom of the deck is the animal totems. So are you getting messages from animals? I know Dave gets a lot of crows. I get bluebirds. Personally, so we feel like you definitely are at the place where you can really manifest all of your wishes. Like she's like, you are on this divinely guided path. You're following it. Do you see the beauty of that? Appreciate where you are. You know how far you've come. Make sure you like write some gratitude lists. Like be grateful for, I am so grateful that this has changed in my life. I am grateful for I have this in my life now. I love that, whatever. Like, be grateful. The more gratitude you're going to have for that, like, is going to bring you like so much. Get the Eight of Pentacles so far. And then that's the work to like manifest so much more into your life, Ashley. Like, because your guide is trying to work with you. Like, and when I get this card, that's like my Dave and Celia card. Like, we're all working together. Yeah. Through that gratitude, that being the work of taking the time to really do that. And like, I feel like she's like smelling the coffee. Like, she's taken the time, even through like a really hectic time, to do that. And listen, and if you want to know who your guide's name is, ask. If you're clairaudient, Celia says, if meditate, ask, you'll get it. Like, I hear songs. So, and sometimes we get things in metaphors. The universe is really good about the metaphor. But open up to your gifts and just ask. Hi, Julie. Hi, Miss Bick. Hi, Daya. Hi, Kimone. How are you all doing today? Julie, are you new? So you feels like you're different energy. We can like feel when someone different's like new energy in the room. Like Ashley was very well announced yesterday when she came in the room. So I am doing well. My daughter's been in Florida for a week now. We are going in, we leave in 31 days. Count the days down. Count them down. Can't wait to go get some sunshine. Yesterday it was 70 here. Today it's 40. So I'm really ready for like spring. Yeah. We are going to get, you are fine, Julie. Yeah, so you just felt like you are, yes, I'm going. We leave in 31 days to go. And we're going for a week. And we're planning like once a month to try to go. That's my pure positive energy there with my little sweet granddaughter. My daughter's been posting pictures on my frame and on her Instagram. Yeah, we love Florida. We love Florida. The doll face diva, what's going on with you? Celia says, we are, she says, we're going to start with you. She said, we're going to do you. She said, I feel like there's so much to say today. You get the attachment card, longing, desperation. We feel like this is about your, I hear the again. You want me to tell you something? I was having some car trouble. Like, I frequently was like having a lot of car trouble. And honestly, it was funny for my birthday a couple of years ago. My daughter got me a thing to hang from my mirror, which has all the 7 chakras. And then I met Dave and I was still having car trouble. So he got me a little thing that hung over my mirror that was a piece of I want to say obsidian. So like to try to like release that. So it's like you have negative car karma attached. What energy do you have to that? And then you have the conscious steps, like you can take the action to clear the energy, smudge your damn car. Ask the universe, why do I have this energy? Like you have car karma. It's crazy to think you can have karma with an object, but you can. Like I had a car, like the engine went out. So they changed the engine transmission. And then the transmission went out again, even though the first one was fine. And then it went out again. Like that car was like, they kept fixing it. It kept being under warranty. They would have it for 3 or 4 months at a time. Like I was just having like so much. Like before that, I had another car. Have you ever seen the movie Christine? I had a car that was like that. Some days it would work, some days it wouldn't. So literally like, but since I put the energy in that and I asked, why do I have this car karma, and like really worked at the energy on it, like, and did something. Now I have a wonderful little Toyota car that's like this most reliable car ever. So yes, but like smudge it, ask, like today's like the day to let go of the energy. Ask, say, what is this energy tied? Here, we'll see. What is the energy tied? She's like, here, we'll just look. So we're going to look for you. Ask. She's like, ask. Like you have like a long, you're definitely holding on to some energy from the past. How is your family with like cars? Because like the 10 of cups there feels like, the family. How is the family? I feel like that's, how does your ancestors do with cars? Like my daughter has car karma, but she won't listen to me. She's like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, no, not really. But eventually, she'll see. But like you can ask, and like you can get the gift of the higher perspective of it. Like I've let my daughter borrow my car so many times since I've got this other car. Like, but like ask, like you have some kind of karma with it. Like she's like, but you can take the conscious steps to like literally clear that attachment, like that's onto you with that. Like I would definitely smudge though. If carry a piece of obsidian with you, like literally, the chakra one hangs in my car and the obsidian one hangs in Dave's truck. Like literally, like that's real stuff there. Like sage. Like, see, I was burning sage right before we started. I smudged the cards. I burned some sage. That clears the energy off of that. Oh, that's what your car karma is tied to, girl. She's like, you just said it. She's like, that's what it's tied to, your fear. Yeah. So as you're afraid, that your car's afraid to go and do things, like you have to clear that energy. Celia says you are safe and protected when you drive. Know that. Say, I am protected as I drive. Put something in there to like, yeah, really, you can instantly change it. Like, seriously, you can instantly change it. Yeah. Don't be afraid of driving. I'll say this. When I drive, I expect to have a bubble of my energy. So when you get in your car next time, I would do the little smudge thing. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I've learned so many crazy things. So Celia says I've learned all that stuff to help. When you get in your car after you smudge it, like we have a bubble of energy around us, right? So close your eyes and fill your bubble of energy. Push it out. You can push it out. Push it. have the intention to really push it out, like really push your energy out, like you can really do it. When Dave and I drive, he always just thinks it's amazing. We have probably a quarter-mile bubble around us. We would get in a little traffic and like easily, like when we drove through Atlanta, he could not believe how quick we went through there. But I expect us to kind of have a little bubble, and we do. But when I'm sitting here in our house, like I have a bubble around me. That's why my grass is green. My neighbor's grass isn't green. I did a video of it. My neighbor's grass is not green. It's because I have that energetic bubble around me. I like to be in a little bubble. Put yourself in a bubble. Seriously. And then you won't have to worry about anybody being around you and there being any problem, and know that you're protected. Put on some music that makes you joyfully happy and know you're protected. Like she's like, no, you're protected, but do that bubble thing. Like the bubble thing works. It's like my grass is green. The bubble thing works with driving. It's all in your intention and expectation. Like try it. Like literally, you can feel like your energy like is normally about where about 1.5 feet on each side of you. Like, but you can literally take and have the intention to expand it and open and as you do that, you're going to feel your heart chakra really expanding as you take the time to do that. Like you expand your energy and like your heart chakra is just going to really, you're going to feel it there. So I know that's a little whatever, but we give those kind of messages. So if you're having a little car karma, try some of that. And just know you're really protected. Like I have some black kyanite that I use on my desk. It's like it protects me against negative energy. I have it in a little bag I have it on my desk. I have a little thing I carry on me to protect myself from negative energy. We have a piece of black obsidian. I have a little bit of tourmaline, and I have the kyanite. I carry all of them with me to protect my energy. Celia says, if you do not realize how protected you are, ain't nothing going to happen to you. She said, nothing is going to happen to you. Put the bubble around you and have that expectation. And when you get in the car, say, hey, Celia, thanks for the bubble. And like literally, she's around you too. She's around everywhere. Like she's everywhere. She's my version of Abraham. It's because that is that's Esther's higher self. And that's just what Celia is mine. So like, she's everywhere. Like you can talk to Abraham. You can talk to Celia. You can say, hey, Celia, whatever. Dave will do that and talk to her. And then I get random messages and I'll come to him and be like, blah. And I'm like, what is this? This has to have a meaning to you. It means nothing to me. What is this reference? Like, so, but you can talk to Celia, you can talk to your guide, but like Celia says, put that around. If you need to come, if you want to talk to her when you're driving, say, hey, Celia, thanks for helping me be in my bubble, and have the expectation that you're in it. Talk to her. She said she's around you too. You can call her to help you too. She come help. She said we like to be helpful. Yeah, definitely you could talk to her. Like, positive energy, we are we're gonna get something for you next. Oh, you get the elementals card too. Yeah, but talk to her. She's like, asked for, or Archangel Michael, ask him to put you in a protective bubble of white light. Say, I ask for it. Positive energy, you get that elementals card, which is nature spirits and the 4 elements and shamanic healer, cleansing attunement. So, do you know the healer that you are? I do some with Archangel Michael, but I do a lot with Archangel Gabriel. Like that is, he's the Archangel I probably work with the most. And you get the World card on the bottom. So you're going to have a brand new cycle. You get the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So we feel like, do you know the healer that you are? Positive energy. It definitely is going to flow through you. You're going to be, like you're going to really be like on your path. Like this is like a brand new cycle. But like this is like, sometimes this is relationship energy, twin flame energy, but sometimes this is about finding balance also within yourself, because that twin flame energy is also about that, doing that, balancing your masculine and your feminine. But we feel like you're going to find some victory this week with the job thing. But we feel like you're really working on balancing your energy, but we feel like your person could be in the near future. But are you we feel like you're having like an energy clearing, and then you get to tap the forces within. But so you just like go out and meditate in the sunshine. Like go out and ask for guidance. We got the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, which the Four of Wands for me is like a twin flame card. I am a twin flame reader, which that twin flame energy is, about balancing your own masculine and feminine, but doing that within a relationship of a person because you have a soul mission together. It's like Dave and I share the same, like we share Celia, like she is the connection to our triad. Dave's on one side, I'm on one side, but Celia connects us. And we feel like if you found me, it's very possible we find a lot of twin flames find us. Yes. Is it on your list? Like I just did a list of all the qualities I wanted in a person, like happy, loyal, on the path, like meditates, like all the things I wanted Dave to do, like my thing. But like just a list, like that way you can be more specific. The focus wheel is just for like basically wanted each position, like of a clock. Here, I'm going to get my list. And my mom's really ringing the chimes today. Like, I have like 2 pages of a list of the things I wanted in my person. Like, I was like really specific. Like, I wanted a lot of different things. And you know what? Dave is all of those things. And then, because with my focus wheel, I didn't do it on the specific person. I did it on, I want a committed relationship. I wasn't even specific on the person. I'm like, I want a committed relationship. I want somebody I can grow and love. Yes, the job first. And as you're on your spiritual path, she says, do you have you looked at, that stuff about the Chiron and the North Node? Those are really important parts of your path. And sometimes that person doesn't come in until you're working towards working those things. Like until like I was really working my Chiron when I met Dave. Like I had taken a class like 2 months before I met him. So it's, yeah. Shirley, what's going on with my person on my mind? Very nice. We like it. There is a time for change, Good morning, Alex. How are you? Huge change today, Alex, with, Saturn moving into Pisces. And Shirley, you get the Archangel Raziel card, wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic Records. Shirley, have we talked about the Akashic Records? And then we get the elementals. Feels like this card has been very strong today. And I hiccup, so that's kind of a Celia's like exclamation point for me. So we invite everybody to spend some time outside. Spend some time getting connected. Yeah, spend some time, get connected. Shirley, you get the Star card. Shirley, we feel like you have gained some positive momentum, Celia's saying, with that Star card and the Empress. You definitely done some healing. We get the Three of Swords, which is like can be like third party energy, and we feel like that third party is that heavy burden. And as you're changing your feeling about work, and just not being really as, are you being a little more optimistic? Are you trying to see the positive side? Because sometimes with that devil, like she stepped out of that shadow. When we feel like you're doing that by having this Ace of Cups, and which is doing the healing work with this. So we feel like that's going to go in a good direction for you. Keep working on what you're working on, Shirley. No, everything is always working out. That's a really good, everything is always working out for you. Is a great mantra. Everything's always working out. A little bit better every day. And just know that you're really healing that by as you fill your cup up. And just trust, are you meditating? Yeah. So yeah, just gotta trust. Miss Bick, can we get a message for you next? Celia says, and she says, thanks everyone for being patient. We give whatever message she has until she's done. How are you doing? She said, we feel like huge change is coming for you. Where is your Saturn? Where is your, where is your Saturn? Where is your Pisces? Because we went through and did a thing at the beginning for each, where Pisces is in your chart, and then what house it's in for you. So we are getting a general message for you. She said those things are like really important right now. We're going to take and cut that little one out for each individual sign. So she's like, keep an eye out for your sign. We're going to do it for the sign and the houses. We might put one video out and then do like shorts on the other. So, okay. I think she's ready to do a message now. She clearly wanted us to talk about that. So it must be some very important relevance to you. So I'm going to post that. So take a look at where it is in Aries and whichever house that is for you. And you get the past life guides, karmic lesson, present assistance. And then you get the journey guide, which is travel or change in location, which we feel like that is like, you keep getting that. So there's definitely some, there's somewhere you need to go. Miss Bick, have you ever done anything with the Akashic Records? Have you ever, have you done that? But we feel like there is like a journey that is calling you, like just like there is a journey calling you. So, yeah. And you get the Eight of Cups and the Tower. And the Two of Cups on the bottom. Miss Big, we feel like, are you going on some kind of trip? As you go on this trip, we feel like it could even be with another person, but somewhere that you are shining your light, making money. We feel like you're going to go and make some. Do you have some kind of opportunity with someone to go make some money? A traveling thing. Miss Vic, do you do ever like wedding travel things? Do you do any of that? Do you do any of that? Traveled, like go to like destination weddings, like because I know you do the hair. Would you like to do that? Because like this travel, we keep getting the travel card. I remember over and over for you. But like I feel like this is like would you be open? Would you like, we feel like as part of your path, you're going to like go somewhere. Why? Why don't you do weddings? Yeah, why don't you do weddings? Are you opposed to weddings? Okay. I still feel like you're supposed to go somewhere. Celia says we keep giving you this card. Like you're supposed to go somewhere and leave your energy signature. There's like somewhere you're supposed to go. Like there's somewhere you're supposed to go. Like it's like very like, and it's like strongly on your path. Like it may be with we get the Ace of Pentacles and who's the Capricorn? We're gonna say Capricorn because the devil energy is that, but like a new passionate maybe a trip with a person. Oh, this I felt like it's something for like a job, like somebody paying you for like doing something like I don't know. If you get the opportunity, if you get the like, yeah, like that feels like this is a new opportunity on your path with something that you're going to be very passionate about. But we feel like you're going to get an opportunity to travel somewhere. We feel like you're very resistant to it. So as like Celia says, like you've wanted, you really wanted, but then maybe now you feel like you can't want, like you don't deserve it. Something, but we feel like there's definitely, she's like, there is a trip, like some trip is going to be like life-changing on your path for you. And you get the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot, like something that's really going to move you forward really quickly into like abundance. If somebody offers you to do their hair for their wedding or to go somewhere to a destination place to do a wedding, go. Like something is trying to move forward here. Like the universe is trying to move your money forward. You know what? Say, universe, if it's meant for me, let it be and let it go, girl. She's like, you were so resistant on how it can come. You know what? Like you have so much ability. And like the universe is trying to put you somewhere and you're like, I'm not going to go. It's like, she's like, how many times have we given you the card about the travel? She's like, you have to go somewhere and be the beacon, shine that light, to put your energy signature there. But I feel like it's something for work. Like, and with that Two of Cups, that makes me feel like a union, like some kind of union. So she said, just be open. Yeah, just tell the universe if that's meant for you, you know, you might get the most amazing trip out of it to go do somebody's hair, to work for, 4 hours to get the most amazing week of your life. So, just be open. She's like, be open. Why do you like cutting hair more than styling? Because she said the gift in your hands goes like with whatever you touch. Alex, are you still around? Do you take any classes or continuing ed things for that? Or I feel like there's just still like something you're supposed to go do. Like she's like, definitely, she keeps giving the travel card. She's like, you're supposed to go somewhere. There's somewhere that's calling you. And as soon as you're open to that energy, you're going to go on that voyage. Oh, where, Miss Vic, where is Capricorn in your chart? Alex, we're switching cards. Like, look at your chart, because like something about where Capricorn is in your chart. I don't know. It's gone now. So I don't know. Something about Capricorn in your chart is really relevant. Look at what you got in Capricorn, what sign it or what house it's in. Sorry. Capricorn is ruled by the devil and also ruled by Saturn, which moved today. So, so I feel like there's like some activation with you with Saturn moving. So I would look where Saturn is, where Pisces is, where Capricorn is, all in your chart. Okay, Alex, we are you get the activated ally. And Alex, did you hear the? And then out of the mess comes elegant order. Earlier I told a little story about Dave. He's been doing some work on releasing some energy, and literally, he got a haircut and really nobody noticed. But the funny thing was, he got a haircut, nobody noticed, but he did some. Actually, what he did is he asked Archangel Michael to remove the hooks and cut some energy ties from somebody from his past. That's actually what he did. He removed some energy from somebody from the past. The next day, the next morning by noon, that person had texted him and reached out because they felt the difference in his energy. Somebody he's not had contact with for several months, and not at all, but he literally did the energetic work with something and it changed. And literally the next day they made contact. So you're saying you can change the energy like that quick out of that chaos and like bring it into order. And that's definitely with that Pisces energy. You can do that like so quickly. Well, Saturn just moved into Pisces today. So we did a little thing at the front of where is your Saturn, and how will that affect you? And then which house it's in, because both of those matter on which house. And the cards you get, Alex, are the Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles with the Judgment card on the bottom. So he says clean the energy up, and you can literally do it like it's just all this shit you got to walk away from, all that energy right there waiting in him, Han, because the wish fulfillment's right there. Like it's right there, but like literally, like, and this is not somebody that, when they sent Dave a message, he's like, wow, that energy stuff works so quickly, like that quick. Like, so that's saying like you, I would meditate and look at it because like you are right there. Like, she's like, that contact can be almost like immediate. Like he called in Archangel Michael to help him to clear energy from somebody from the past. That's what he needed to energetically clean up. So meditate and ask Archangel Michael, what energy do I need to clean up? After you meditate and you ask, when you get done, have some paper and a pen ready and write. It was this morning at 7:40 a.m. So we are definitely in that energy for like another 36 hours, Celia says. So like I would do it today. And like Dave, like Celia gave Dave the thing of write a goodbye letter to that person for that energy and send it. So like, but like ask, what do you need to, like say a goodbye to that past story. Thank you for where you were. Because your effortless effort is required. Like, no, it is there. It is written in the stars, she says. No, it's there. Like, but like as soon as you energetically change, and she said your energy has changed so much since you got your own place. She's like, you will be surprised at where you are in a month, Alex. Like, so. Yes, ask what, energy you're holding on to that you need to let go of. And then literally Celia's like, do some free writing, like have some paper and write whatever just wants to come out of you. Don't think about it. Is this good? Is this bad? Write whatever words come out as long as it wants to come out. And then take a few breaths and maybe take a little walk or do something, and then come back and read what you wrote and see if it doesn't give you a little different perspective or clarity on the situation. But like take the time to really be in that energy of writing just whatever wants to come out, like it wants to flow, Celia says. So Hi, Kimon. Can we get a message for you? My daughter's sending me pictures. My phone, my thing tells me, you are very welcome, Alex, because like Ace of Pentacles, brand new opportunity, like now. Um, you are very welcome, Alex. Come on, you get the card. Wanted universal creators. Know that we all make an impact on each other. I am a galactic starseed blooming. So make sure you're really shining your light. And synchronicity is a love letter from the universe against time and space. So if you are seeing a lot of synchronicities, come on, ask the universe, what it like. If it's a number that's repeating, look and see what that is. The more times it's repeating, the more that's amplified. And then the bottom of the deck is your work. Your greatest work is your legendary legacy. So, yeah, looks like really good energy for you going on. And this change, we feel it from Saturn moving into Pisces is going to be life changing for you, Kimon. So create what you want. We honestly say spend 5 minutes and just say, I want, and then only say the things you want. I want green grass. I want sunshine. I like Dave and I make a joke when we are out. Last night when we went out, it was cloudy, but the moon was coming up and it was pretty full for us. It was full because at 7 a.m. it was completely full. So we were joking. And when it's cloudy, I like put my hands up and I like pull apart, like I'm pulling the clouds away. And I have the joke of, that I can do that. And like every night when we're out there, we like literally do that with like the clouds. We like make the clouds pull back so we can see. I like to see the stars. I love to see the moon. The moon was super full. Right now the moon is doing some weird thing with the energy from the sun, something. And like, so it's like a rainbow, like around every night around the moon. We've been taking a picture almost every night of it. Just Celia's like, look at that moon energy. It's like super activating. So come on, go out in the moonlight. It's trying to really activate something with you. Your psychic things are really expanded in the moonlight, and your DNA is activated in the sunlight, Celia says. So we get the star card, which is the healing card. And then we get the moon, the judgment, and the king of cups. So we feel like as you see, we feel like you're going to see this person in a different light, a different perspective. As you do a little bit of healing work, and that's really, she said, that's going to bring you into that wish fulfillment. So it looks really good. Come on, what's coming for the Celia says for in the next month or so for you. Big change. Really make sure you're shining your light in the community. She's like, shine your light. Know that you are a galactic starseed. You are supposed to be out there blooming and shining your light. And everywhere you go, come on, have the intention. I leave my positive energy signature here, because everywhere you do that, it makes a difference. So there you go. Yeah, because doing that is like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like the more places you go and say, I wish to, like when I go somewhere, like I'll take the time and I'm like, I wish to ground my energy here. And I leave my energy stamp there by taking that time to ground my energy. So literally, I ground my energy here. It's funny, out front where Dave and I live, like I have little purple flowers growing. We had some ones in the backyard growing, and now we have 2 other random just little purple flowers that popped up yesterday because I like purple flowers on my path. So now there's just more, like, so just know that like by you being that positive energy, the universe is going to show you the things you want and the difference you make. Come on, you make such a difference. If you don't know it, you make such a difference. So, I gotta check my phone. So, yeah. Have a really, really great day, Kimon. Yeah. So, anyone else that's here, can you please just drop a comment so we know who's still here? And we will pick from that list. Kimon, you have very wow energy right now, Celia says, like. Yeah. Hi, the princess. How are you? We're gonna get for you. Do you have a question? Yeah, so you said you got a question. While you're posting your question, I'm gonna. Let her know I'm still working. She definitely understands that. What would Celia like you to know? Okay. The universe is giving you a gift. You have done the work. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. We love that. Like, she's like, yay. Like the Four of Cups, like, but are you paying attention to it, or are you focused on something else? Honestly, did you hear my story about Dave? Like, he pulled his energy back from somebody and instantly, like, that person felt it. So as you change your focus on that energy of that person, that is the work. Because that connection is going to come together quickly. Because just be happy, because transformation is at hand. And with that card, I feel like that is Pluto by the end of the month. As you're gaining your clarity on your happiness, because it is your path. Yes, and like, be happy. Like, she's like, find your happy bubble. Tell the universe you want to be in your happy bubble with him. Like, yes, like, get in your happy bubble. So he's like, get in your happy bubble. That's all you have to do. Like, the happier you are, the quicker you can bring everything you want together. Were you not in a like super duper good place when he came back in your life? You were in a good place, right? Were you in a good place? She's like, where were you at in a place when he came back into your life? Because you were in high vibration, so the connection was so easy. As you get to that high connection again with your higher self, it's going to be so easy, honestly. Like, if I can give you any guidance, it's be happy. Choose happy. You can choose right, or you can choose happy in any situation. You know what? Just ask, does this make me happy? If something doesn't make, like when I get angry at Dave, I know I have a choice. You know what I have a choice of? I can be happy, or I can be mad at Dave. And Celia tells me that. You get to choose. Do you want to be happy, or do you want to be mad at Dave? Like, she'll literally, I can hear it. Like, she's like, do you want to be happy, or do you want to be mad at Dave? Like, I get the choice. Like, I know if I really want to be happy, I just have to let it go and be like, and so Dave and I'll talk about it, and then I can just be okay. But like, I have to decide, Or would doing that make you feel closer to him? Because it makes you feel not happy when you're not close to him. You like the feeling of feeling close to him. You like smelling the pillowcase and smelling his smell there. You like that. Why aren't you doing it? It makes you happy. Does pulling back make you happy? She's like, does it make you happy? Do what makes you happy. Pulling back does not make you happy, so don't do it. Like, choose. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? You know? She's like, pick the sunshine, pick the happy. And then you can literally manifest it all, like by being like happy. You were high vibration when you met him, and that's going to pull him right back to you by getting in that happy high vibration place. Yes, and it makes you feel close to him because he is right there with you energetically. He is. And you know what? There's a reason he's not physically there right now. He has stuff to work on, and so do you. Take this as this time is the blessing for me to clean my shit up before we're together and I got to do it all the time. Take the time to organize your life. Do you have space for him in your house, in your life? Do you have that space? Like, he was just telling you how he's feeling about himself. And yeah, don't take it personally. You have to not. Just like do what makes you happy. Like, but take it as a blessing. Tell the universe, thank you for giving me this time to clean my shit up. Get everything together, get it organized, get what you got to do done. Like, take it as a blessing that it is not of, oh, it's a punishment. We're not together. Make space for him now. Like, literally, make a space for him. Act like he's moving in tomorrow. Do you have space? Make the space for him. Like, make space in your life for him. Make the space. Like, make the space. What are you going to do if he wants to move in tomorrow? Do you have room for him? If he comes and says, I'm ready to move in tomorrow, do you have, is it going to cause complete chaos in your life? But do the things that make you happy. Choose happy. Honestly, if you choose happy and you get high vibration, you're going to attract him to you so quick. Like, she's like, get where you were. Get where you were. You were in that place. You were meditating and you weren't letting him throw you off. And now you go to his vibration. And that doesn't serve you. Go to the place where you're happy. Go high vibration. Yeah, it's a time of you like growing you. Like, this is your time. Meditate. Like, Saturn moved into Pisces. That is about expanding your spiritual gifts. Right now, it's probably better he's not there for you to work on what you're about to work on. So work on your stuff. Work on your gifts. Work on what you're supposed to be working on. Yeah, but she's like, take a different perspective on where you're at. If you could be grateful at this time, you're going to make that other time come so easy and fast. Oh, yeah. So, like, definitely being activated with the sun being in Pisces, illuminating the moon. So, but you get to choose. She's like, choose. She's like, choose you. Choose what makes you happy. As long as you're happy, that's the only person you got to make happy. And then anybody that wants to be around you has to come to that vibration. And he is your twin, so he will automatically come to that vibration. He will gravitate to there. Dave told me this morning, I know I have to be happy if I want to be around you. So, and that's the truth. If he wants to be around me, he's got to be happy. So be happy. So advice of the day, be happy. So we hope that helps the princess. Energy vibe 10, are you still around? So he says, anyone in the chat, please still drop a comment so we know you're here. Did you have a comment, or would you just like a general energy? What would you like today? Well, we are God, we could always give you a good message, and now just your situation with RA. Okay. Well, you get this card of very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And you get the chemistry card is you have a strong magnetic connection. Which that's good. Always. Yeah, Rhonda, it's 11:11 where I am. And you get the cards of the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Justice card. So we feel like you have a definite soul contract with this person. They're going to help you really really ignite a passion with you and bring you to a different kind of relationship than you've had before. What is holding you back? She's like, what's holding you back? What's holding? Because as whatever this energy is that you're holding on to is the only thing stopping like this from going somewhere really good, really fast. And that's my like contract card for like with me, Dave and Celia, like that's all of us working together. So we feel like as soon as you let this block go, do you still want to be with him? Doesn't matter. Is that the thing? I mean, we feel like you have a very strong chemistry with this person, but you get to decide, is this behavior you can live with? Is this something that is going to make you feel, is this something that's always going to make you question yourself, your value with him? You definitely have a soul contract. She said soul contract. She did not say like lifetime partner. She said that is a soul contract. That part can already be fulfilled. But you get to decide. But like, that's the 10 of Pentacles. That's normally like family, legacy, like. How is your feeling of trust with this person? Because there's definitely third party energy. And as long as you feel in question about that person, it's going to bring more of that energy because you get what you think about. So you have to decide, do you trust that person completely or do you not? We get, free will. Free will. But like there's a lot of chemistry there And there's going to be like this opportunity's coming back around if it's not. Is it something you can live with? Because like you have like that 2 of Cups and that you have the contract card there. You have to decide, is this what you want? Because there's huge chemistry there. And the next card is the forgiving and learning. Can you forgive? Can you move past that? I would write energy vibe. I would write a list of all the things you would want in your perfect person. And I would put loyalty, honesty. Not if he loves you, then there is none. There will no. You cannot have fear or doubt. If he's with you, you have to know you are the shit. You have to have confidence in you. The thing that can sabotage your entire relationship is no self-confidence. If you're focused on him being with somebody else, you might as well just walk away now, because that's going to bring that third party energy towards you. You get what you think about and what you expect. Law of attraction. If you don't think about that, say, I love the loyalty he has. I love the connection we have, that he came back because he knows that I am that person for him. Like you definitely get what you think about. So if he wanted to be with that person, I feel like he would be with that person. I don't feel like that's the person he wants to be with. We have contracts to bring people into this world with that other person. That doesn't mean he's that person's life partner. Many people have stepchildren. Dave is the best stepdad in the world to my daughter. My granddaughter calls him Papa. That's it. Dave is the only Papa Macy knows, because Dave, that's just because where the energy and the vibration is, and things just are complicated. But anyway, yeah, you just have to decide, is this something you can live with? Because you got the 10 of Pentacles there, which is like the happy home, like the whole, like everything you want. Like we're all looking for that 10 of Pentacles. So, Rhonda, can we get a message for you? Celia says, do you have a question or general? What would you like? What would you like today? Okay, we were. As I see a bluebird out on the fence. So lots of messages coming in for me today as well. Rhonda, you get the card of blessed. Do you know? Do you know how blessed you are at where you are right now? At where you are on your journey. Sometimes we feel like we're out there on that boat alone, but just know that it is a gift. You are being given a gift. And you have been working on the karma, so Saturn moving should definitely be bringing you a gift, Rhonda, because we know. Celia says you've been working on it. So you get the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Decide what you want. Decide. Rhonda, I feel like it's saying to step into your power. As you step into your power, you're going to attract that energy back towards you. Yes, like as you, like that Queen of Swords ain't taking no shit. She's like off with your head. She's like, that's how she is. And that's how you have to be for anybody that's not coming in this energy. they come based on your energy. So don't, but we feel like you are going to get some communication, because as you are standing strong in who you are, that other person has to do the same. But the Queen of Cups, or the Princess of Cups, is communication. We feel like you have been working on the shadow because the Moon card came out. And then you get the Three of Pentacles. So, are you working with your higher self yet? Are you working with your spirit guide? Are you, are you doing that? Because, that Three of Pentacles card for me is, me, Dave, and Celia working together. That contract of that life you're supposed to have with that other person. And then we get the Empress, because you can manifest it all. So you get the Empress, the Emperor. So, Rhonda, yes, like we feel like you're getting the gift. Like you're getting that card of being blessed. Like as you're really stepping into your spiritual path, we feel like it's asking you to really shine your light now. Like all the things you have learned, are you shining your light? Are you sharing what you've learned? Are you sharing your gifts? Are you sharing your experiences? Are you sharing what you've learned? Are you sharing? So, are you sharing? So, Suman, my partner's current feelings for me. Aw, thanks, Rhonda. We love that you're here. And no, you're shining your light, and you're making a difference. Suman, you get the flexible card, so we feel like. So you're saying that can be read a couple ways, like they're bending over backwards to please you, or they're kind of like, which we feel could be the case because the bottom of the deck is all that glitters. Is that person really bending over to make things work? Because as things are balanced out, it's going to be a phenomenal relationship. That all that glitters is like, everything you want. You get the Temperance card and the Ace of Swords. The only thing that's causing chaos in your relationship is your thoughts towards it. Meditate, ground yourself, and know that truly the only thing that really you need to focus on, Suman, is how do you feel about your person? Because we feel like they're trying to stand on their head, for you. So. Julie, we're going to get a card for you about the exams. You get the Imagine card and the Truth Be Told, and you get the Never Ending Story. So, Julie, stop worrying. Yes, Suman, yes. The only thing that's going to cause a problem is your fear is going to cause that. You get what you think about. Honestly, the law of attraction is some real stuff. Like. And Julie, you get the card of the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. Celia says you're really like, we feel like you're out of balance. Sometimes that's about being in balance, but she feels like you're out of balance with the fear of it, of how you did. You've done the work, you've planted the seeds, you've done it. So now you have to just take some time and go within and really clear your energy and know where you're at with it. So you said, how you did. How did you do? Did you put the time and effort needed into do that task? Did you, don't overthink it. It's like you're way overthinking it. So, Rajmi, we will, current feelings of A for me. Rashmi, you get the loyal heart and you get the community card, and the bottom of the deck is serendipity. We feel like that's some pretty good energy towards you. And I think with that, we are gonna, I think we've gotten everybody. So we are actually gonna take a little break. We hope everyone is doing well, and has a great day. Thank you. Bye.